Christmas.
Where are my background singers? Honey, next card. Honey, next card.
The video was such a mess.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't watching that, the blackest video that has ever come from Christmas.
Ooh. Okay, and I apologize in advance, y'all. Jennifer's trying to rear her head again.
And I just had prime rib, so I'm not going to be energetic at all. And by I mean we.
Mm-hmm.
Because prime rib, it's a little Caucasian. It's a little Caucasian. With black people seasoning, so it's actually already better. But, you know, because a black woman made the prime rib.
Mm-hmm. So,
Buttons.
bitch, anyway, welcome to the Baldwin Kids Podcast, a space dedicated to discussing current events, mental health, and nerdy pursuits. I am the bedecked K.
And I'm the supplemental Vesta. I am supplemental.
One of these days, I'm just going to hide everything around
the
your
hell
desk.
you will. The hell you will. You won't fuck up my mojo station.
Bitch, that was a whole ass
lactase
lactase pill wrapper. I cannot.
Am I not supplemental? Am I not necessary to make things flow?
So we're going to start with our first section. We're going to just cruise right on through our current events, which we're going to stop like voguing and pointing at the screen.
I can't wait. Where's the button? Oh, it's right in front of me.
With our rapid fire section. Why did we both do that?
Jesse
same
J,
motion?
you know, man, just step on my fucking neck. Anyway.
So, we're going to start. I know I wrote it in the wrong order and I was too tired, too lazy to flip it. So, first off, bitch. So, American Gods is actually getting investigated by the Actors Union for how they treated Orlando Jones.
Yeah, so I'm completely in the dark with all this.
So, they cut Mr. Nancy from the show.
So that I know. I don't know much past that.
And there was some shady dealings.
Of course. We
are
are in Hollywood after all.
Yeah, but I guess his revolutionary stance was not what's right for Black America, so say the white man.
His revolutionary... As if we aren't... Alright.
I know.
Alright, girl.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, we've also got Anita's base is falling out from under her. Because now two relatively prominent, very right-wing, very Christian publications have unambiguously been like, okay, she needs to go. Her lace stank. Her shoes don't match.
Her lace is stunning.
With a little TM at the end. Stunning.
Stunting.
Let me not make that reference. I'm surprised it took this long because from an objective point,
I mean, it's been slowly happening over the course of his presidency.
Yeah,
though.
we're just basking in the power.
Like everybody was like, yeah, Trump, and then like once he started acting a fucking fool, like we all knew.
He started.
Well, to them, to the white people that supported him.
The ones that are too busy being single-issue voters.
Us people who don't sunburn, we knew.
I mean,
but
as easily at least.
I don't really sunburn.
I was say, bitch, I got burnt at Ren Fair last year.
Yeah, I get burnt around my face.
Mm-hmm.
I tan real nice though.
Mm-hmm.
I look like a whole Reese's cup. But yeah, so those of us, we knew, but like a lot of publications like, yeah, Donald Trump, revolutionary. Blah, blah, blah. Even though he's literally doing what Hitler did. But then once he started acting a complete and absolute fool, they were like, oh, just kidding. And they all slowly were just like, I'm still
trying to find that point where he started acting a fool, because I still distinctly remember wait. I still distinctly remember during the campaign trail where there was a point where he should have been removed from
when he made fun of the
reporter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
older people, especially, I'm not even gonna say older white people, because some of us older folks are guilty of doing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Prince reference.
That literally only I could see.
I'm sorry. I just knew you'd like it. But like
his fucking double look.
Yeah. Yes, my microphone is on. But yeah, like when he did that, that was just like, ooh. Mm-hmm.
I love hearing people go, "Oh, the economy's better than it ever was.
No,
There's
it's
so few
not.
out of the unemployment is down to an all-time low." Girl,
No,
I
no.
have 3
Not
jobs.
even that. Didn't the whole bureau of like that shit come out with statistics saying that Obama made
This is just
like
monkeys of
millions,
this
like
is
300 million jobs as a whole, whereas Trump
it wasn't that big.
or 3 million, something like that.
I was gonna say because 300 million is almost the whole country.
Yeah, so, like 3 million, something like that. Made a bunch of jobs, and Trump has made nowhere near that. Like that was the whole thing that came out. Anyway,
Yeah,
you stank.
yeah. Like anyway, we're going to move on to Democrats and Republicans. I've got something about that whole Mr. Nancy deal later on.
What?
You'll see.
Okay, cool.
Because I didn't tell you.
Okay, cool.
But speaking of Anita,
Oh, Mr. Nancy. Okay, I'm like, wait, who? What? And you literally just talked about that. Okay, go on.
but speaking of Anita, apparently he's getting treated worse than Jesus. Vesta, don't you understand? He's being treated worse than Jesus.
Wow, I love the theater. I love the theater.
It's so much worse. They're getting flogged with lead and sharp things in the whip,
And that's a
and hung up on a
thorny
cross
crowns
and left to dry out in the sun. He's being treated unfairly, and that's so much worse.
I was gonna give you a round of applause until you made that Ebenezer Scrooge nut sound. I don't. We don't stand for that in
Did you
here.
just
Yeah.
Ebenezer?
So anyway, yeah, I remember reading when that happened. That was some
And
of the funniest shit.
I had to write his name down because his name made me laugh. I just
Barry Loudermilk.
louder milk, more like louder milk toast, apparently.
Not even- God damn it! It's just like, can you imagine a brand of milk called Louder Milk that makes black people shit louder? Like that's what that sounds like to me. Because we all know lactose intolerance is the normal trait to have. But
At least after puberty,
wait, what?
or at least after childhood. I'm sorry.
What? Really?
Like most kids can drink milk.
Oh yeah, true.
Like
because my lactose intolerance
bitch,
didn't
you
come
know how
until
much cereal I ate
Ooh,
growing up
Cookie Crisp.
and had not nan cramp.
True. When I hit like 13, it was like a wrap.
It was like, hey girl,
It was a wrap.
I know
Yeah.
you're down with the cow, but
I'm not.
let's explore some alternatives.
But yeah, anyway.
Like, can you believe?
Let's go.
And I
All right, anyway. Yeah, that made me laugh.
But yeah, Representative Barry Loudermilk out of Georgia claims that Christ himself received more due process. So I'm sure there's at least 3 people actually listening.
There's so much wrong here.
Let's just take a step back and unpack that.
Jesus?
Um,
The man who probably didn't really exist.
who we're not even going to get into the theological ramifications of whether or not Christ actually existed. For the purposes of this, we're going to assume that he did, which is like
Sure.
I said, sure. We'll just play along. So he got kissed by his friend to get arrested without giving any kind of charges, thrown in front of Pilate, who was like, girl, you're gonna have to go up one. Sent him off to Herod, who was like, hey girl, can you walk across water, turn water to wine, do some kind of miracle, prove that you're a Christ, King of the Jews, etc., etc. And Jesus was just like,
My wig.
oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Jesus was just like,
No. Jesus didn't have to have a wig. His hair was full.
mm-hmm. But then Herod bounces him back to Pilate. Pilate's like, you know what? Do what you want. I wash my hands of this. And they're just like, crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify! Crucify! No? Okay. That's a Jesus Christ Superstar reference.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
Bitch.
Isn't that one of the gayest musicals ever?
I mean, there's Rent, but that is
Well,
obvious.
that's not outwardly gay.
There's La Cage aux Folles.
Oh. Yeah.
Like pretty much anything Nathan Lane touches.
Yeah.
Some of the gayest
yeah. 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 Okay, but um,
But my man's got bounced back and forth between two rulers and then hung up on a cross, or after being brutally tortured and forced to
like
carry his
brutally.
own, and being forced to carry his own implement of death. You know, Trump hasn't even been able to do the military service.
Jim can't even walk.
Yeah, I'm just like, where?
Where? Who would win?
Donde?
Why? Donde? Oh,
Ooh,
bitch.
exactly. Those are the only three languages I can think of how to say where offhand.
Quien que cuando y porque soy encantado. I'm sorry, Spy Kids.
Oh,
Spy Kids reference.
did you know that Junie wasn't even Latino?
He sure wasn't. But they sure did accept him as one of their own after that movie. And then he showed up. He showed up like at in the fourth movie, looking like this animal. This is a hard knock life.
Stop.
I was trying to think of a good movie with curly red hair, and then they were like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't have made this movie."
Yeah, I'm just like, Anita did a bad, got caught, and is now going through what we like to call
due process of law.
Due process. You're just so desperate to be oppressed, sis. Like, just.
Oh, I forgot this in the other one. I mean, but that still works. It's too late.
Sure.
I'll replace that.
I'm offended that
will be the right sound in post.
it should just be the wrong one now.
No, it'll be the right sound in post.
Just, I'm just like, you're in trouble for doing your job badly and doing it wrong. But speaking of people not doing their jobs right, have you seen that mile of paperwork that bitch Maturtle has been ignoring?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Girl, I'm pulling it up.
There we go. I fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Do you want to do a little test tap? Perfect.
It'll still be that sound in post, so if y'all are confused, it was the Trey Melvin sound for a minute.
It's too late.
It's too late.
So, Democratic senators are tweeting photos of the giant pile of quote-unquote dead House-passed bills on Mitch McConnell's desk. U.S. senators are sharing photographs of the growing pile of bills passed by the House, only to stymie on Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's desk. The stack, a symbolic replication of legislation McConnell refuses to bring to a vote, was reportedly the brainchild of Senator Debbie Stabenow. More like stab him now. Anyway, according to her office, it includes more than 300 bills about voter registration. Girl, do you know how thick a bill is?
Mm-hmm.
Like a legal bill?
Mm-hmm.
Like laws?
I'm just
A bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol.
That's Disney.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, we do not. We like our intestines.
We like
Disney.
our edges.
We like our intestines. Please don't sue them out.
I forgot Disney owned that.
They do.
They own it now. Yeah, they've owned. Well, that's old, but yeah, they've owned that for a while.
I didn't know that.
Because that's why they keep re-releasing it on. It shows on Disney Channel sometimes.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that picture, girl?
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
That is almost as tall as my nephew,
Who I adore. But yes,
who's my favorite little shit. And I say that with love, so if his mom is ever listening, you know what I mean. Then again, you birthed him. You know how much of a little shit he can be sometimes.
Yeah.
I just, do your job. Bitch, if I didn't do my job on that level, I'd get fired within a week. Why is it that these old white men get to not do their jobs?
They can just sit there and get paid for it, yeah.
Maybe I need to run for office. You mean Shanti's Ghost Singer?
Ashanti. Who's the other one? She played Magenta in Rocky Horror, the new one. Christina Milian.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm kidding.
I'm about to say she could sing at one point. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, but
wait, no, wrong song. I don't know why Raven's theme popped into my head when I was trying to think Kim Possible.
Oh yeah, dun 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 dun. Oh
Now, bitch, you tried to stop me from something else. This is Disney too.
Impossible. Have you heard that? I need to show you that next. I need to show you that song, the Vogue remix of that.
Oh boy.
Anyway, sorry, we got real cunty.
We're gay and tired. I'm just tired. Somebody like delete McConnell.
You know, I was watching Treasure Planet,
Mm-hmm.
and you remember when spoilers? If you're late,
Bitch, that movie's a smooth 15 years
but
old.
some people have not seen that.
That
movie.
movie's
That's Treasure Planet. Most people don't even know the movie exists now. Oh, except for recently.
Because of Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. But remember when the ship crashes and the old pirate comes out with the chest? The turtle one? I'm like, is that Mitch McConnell?
Stop. That's an insult to that turtle.
Dumb gears and gyros clicking and whirling like the devil himself.
You know what the only thing I can think of right now from that movie?
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite scenes.
Honestly,
Any scene with Morph is hilarious. Anyway, nerdy shit. We're early.
It is late. We are recording late. We're trying to get this pumped out. So we're going to move on. Anyway. Speaking of France. Around the world. Yeah, that's right, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's time for our Around the World section. Around the world. Our Around the World section. Around the
The what section?
So, France is protesting. Around the world.
We're gonna get sued. We're gonna get an email. Daft Punk has not monetized this episode of the podcast. Anyway, go on.
Daft Punk has entered the chat.
Said Kanye West and anyone that tried to sue them ever, or try to sample them ever. Just Daft Punk enter the chat. Daft Punk collected the check. Daft Punk left the chat.
Basically. So, the French are fed the full fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Buses, gone. Trains, at like 12% capacity. Eiffel Tower, closed. Schools,
Hotel,
closed.
Trivago.
Goodbye.
You set that up. You walked into that.
No, the fuck
Yes,
bitch.
you did. Yes, you did.
Bitch.
You should have known.
I should have known.
Anytime somebody does that, his hair, whack. His jewelry, whack. Hotel, Trivago. It just works.
I'm just over here, because you know what I was thinking of saying that? Like, my edges laid, skin clear,
Like
crops
hair,
watered.
thanks,
Bought
bought
it.
it.
Okay, let me just read this off. France
Yes.
on strike, power cuts, school shut, no Eiffel Tower.
The schools are shut down. Those rich kids must be happy as hell.
The adults are fed up.
Mm.
I'm here for
Them
it.
kids are probably like, hey, can you feel a brand new day? But you know, in Keek, it's not Diana Ross. I'm just kidding, Diana, I love you. You're iconic.
Anyway, French union activists cut Whoa. Okay, they're not on the same planet as fucking around.
I'm here.
French union activists cut electricity to nearly 100,000 homes or offices. Eiffel Tower staff walked off the job. Even Paris opera workers joined in on Tuesday's nationwide protests across France, singing an aria of anger as workers rallied against the government's plan to raise the retirement age to 64.
This is Les Mis.
Look down, don't look him in the eye.
It's like Les Mis and V for Vendetta at the same time.
Voila, and view a humble vaudevillian. Fuck.
Ooh. Try
Bitch.
again.
No.
Okay.
Girl. Anyway.
I still need to watch that movie / read that book. I'm probably going to read the book because the author doesn't like the movie. Because they made it very much about America, and he made it just about the idea of whatever in general.
The graphic novel is a lot more focused. We're getting sidetracked though. This is political shit.
I know.
We can talk about V for Vendetta later.
V for Vendetta is political.
It is quite political, but it's also very nerdy. Because Watchmen is also very political.
Don't tell me anything about that. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen any of it either. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Emmanuel Macron is like trying to stay firm about the retirement age being raised.
Oh, is this what this is all about?
That's what it started as, but just like how with the protests, I think it was in Chile. Just like how the protests in Chile started with train fares, it turned into
I live.
fuck.
You should really read those buttons.
I can't see them from here.
Which one are you looking for?
Anyway,
Which one
Chile
are you
goes like,
looking
okay,
for?
fuck these things, but you know what?
One more thing.
And they just kept going again and again and again and going, okay, this changed, this changed, this needs to change, this needs to change.
I love the revolution.
And it will not be televised.
And Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott said that too. Like on stage somewhere. But yes, I know where it originally comes
Okay,
from.
I was gonna say,
But yeah, big titty.
Jazz Titty,
Jazz titty.
My Green Diamond.
True.
Bitch.
Like Rebecca.
Please,
You have one shot.
do not miss your chance to blow. But yeah, let me see. Just like marching under Union flags, lighting flares, storming through French cities by the thousands, all over the country.
I love it.
Hospital workers in scrubs, Air France staff in uniforms, lawyers wearing long black robes. People from across the French workforce joined in the strikes and protests in higher numbers than the last cross-sector walkout last week. They are not here to play.
I'm not gonna play with you hoes.
They came to slay, bitch.
Slay, bitch.
You know, I almost started doing this section in French, but I decided not to.
Yeah, because I would have left.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would.
Vraiment? Mm-hmm.
Pause button.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
the end.
Mm-hmm. Si tu avais un problème avec la langue française. Quoi?
Do not think I will press this button and end this show right here with Patti LaBelle asking where her background singers are.
Stop! Oh, but Macron is getting a little ballsy about it, too. Excuse me. Let me actually get my mute button handy for when that happens again. I genuinely apologize, y'all. I don't know if it's the air, if it's my allergies, or if it's something, but my body is not happy. Girl, what are you doing?
I was trying to turn the volume down. Now I'm recording. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, but yeah, it is a nationwide protest, and they are not happy. I would love for America to do the same thing.
We not.
Like,
We ain't. We don't even know.
like,
We don't
let's start a riot.
We don't even know how to do it in
A riot.
Is that a Spider-Man? No.
That's 3 days grace.
Okay, yeah, something irrelevant. All right.
I mean, I used to stand them in high school.
I'm so sorry.
There was a lot going on in high
I
school.
was gonna say.
Bitch. Anyway, we're too depressed and stressed and stretched thin and disconnected that
I'm so glad you said stress then. I'm like, we're what? We're already a sex podcast. We don't need to start talking about that. Oh, Punani press. All right. So read.
On that note,
Oh,
we're just gonna move on. But vive la France, fuck Macron, fix it. Okay, thanks. But we're gonna move on to our palette Cleonce Giselle knows car.
I am the anomalous sister of Naruba. Awesome Kojima. I am the shit.
Almost knocked your damn headset off. Fucking around.
I am a homo.
We should never record this late again. Or maybe
We
we should
recorded
record this
later.
late. Or maybe we should record this late all the time. I don't think either of us have been this silly in a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute and a half.
Yeah.
But I've only got one thing. Okay, maybe we shouldn't record this late.
Yeah, because that, I'm pretty
That
sure
was-
every listener just yawned at the same time.
I am so sorry. So, NYC's first LGBT affordable senior housing has opened in Fort Greene.
Wait, let's say LYC.
Yeah, because I saw like two
Yeah.
sets of letters next to
Yeah.
each other.
I did that earlier.
And bitch, the Stonewall House.
I
My wig.
The wig breaking the sound barrier.
Pretty much. Wig from here to Homeworld.
Wig from here to Homeworld. Never forget White Diamond's appearance. Never forget that.
I
live for that.
Same.
I live for that. Iconic.
And
Stunning.
ironic, and there's the sad thing about how small it looks, because it just shows how few of us survived Reagan.
Yes. Whoever she is, the monkey actor.
I'm sorry.
I love
But,
Christine.
yeah.
We love her. Anyway.
But yeah, it is the first. Oh, they cut a rainbow ribbon to open it.
Oh, stop, Ron. Stop.
Stop it, Ron.
Stop.
Can we bitch? Can we just
I miss
if
Stonewall. I'm
anybody,
kinda sad when I went to New York, I didn't get to see it.
if anybody wants to flew us out to New York so we can see the Stonewall in.
If anyone would like to flew us out, what in the popcorn reading was that?
It's a popcorn reading.
Yeah, did you not do that in school? Where you'd have to read a couple parts and then they would call a name and then that person had to pick up where you were left off. You have to do that. Wow, I'm young.
No. Now that you mention it, I do remember it.
Yeah, it sounds like someone trying to keep up with where they were.
Flew out to New York. But yeah, I would honestly, bitch. Can you imagine the stories?
So much gay shit in New York.
Can you imagine the stories? Bitch, can you imagine these vintage queens being able to read somebody into the ether without even raising an eyebrow?
Mm.
The old gays are hilarious sometimes.
True. I'm here for it. I need to go back to New York anyway.
I've never been.
It's loud. It's loud and there's rats everywhere.
I'm from Chicago. What's the difference?
New York beat Chicago.
Here's the thing. I'm expecting Chicago to ramped up another order of magnitude.
By a lot.
Do you realize what an order of magnitude is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Then why?
Something about earthquakes.
Why did you lie on Beyonce's internet then?
Because
Vesta.
She lied when she said that Destiny's Child album had all the members on it.
So we're gonna move on to our music break.
So,
oh shit, what we got?
We're doing a song that I covered. We're doing Sex Shooter.
Shooting love in your direction.
The best song about squirting ever written.
So
I mean the writer knew, but anyway, yeah, Sex Shooter covering it. It's coming out on New Year's Day.
Ooh.
Only on Bandcamp though, because Prince's estate would never allow that to happen. So anyway,
so as always, y'all get into it, get your life, and we will be back.
I'm your mom, baby, ready to explode. I need you to get me off. Be your slave, do anything I'm told. Oh, I'm a sex shooter, shooting love in your direction. I'm a sex shooter. Come on, play with my affections. Oh yeah, I need you to pull my trigger, baby. I can't do it alone. Ooh.
That's well into the chorus. Or the
Hello.
verse. Okay, sure.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. So, we're back.
Better than ever. Oh, I was going to do the Shablam sound. But anyway. Thank you.
All right, so welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We're going to jump right into our mental health kiki, which, as always, starts with our disclaimer.
This is also the first time we had a mental health section in like 3 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, we skipped it a couple times.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, the holidays are a raggedy bitch.
Yeah, we don't.
And I've kind of been of the mind of I'm not gonna force it anymore.
Yeah.
So um just going forward and like a little mini announcement for y'all. Going forward, there will be episodes where we won't have a mental health section. Like you trying to not write about the same thing again and again for a mental health section for a whole year without being a mental health professional and having those resources and background and experience and stuff to draw from.
Right.
Like, bitch, I'm just depressed. I don't have a degree. Hell, that's the main reason I don't have a degree is because I'm depressed. Anyway, let me get through this disclaimer real quick. Vesta and I are two loudmouths with some recording software, some mics, a touch of experience about navigating towards better mental health. We talk about these things to do our part to combat the stigma around them. We are not mental health professionals in any way, shape, or form, so please, please, please take what we say with a whole Santa hat of salt.
Acceptable. So, what are we talking about today?
So when I was writing this was kind of a stream of consciousness, kind of a meditation on what's going on. What's going on?
Oh,
let me not do any more than that because Nona will just like clip through the floor and be like, "Excuse me."
Her and her whole bob, like.
So
imagine her no clipping through the floor to the sound of Marvin Gaye. Try. Excuse me. I love her and I love Marvin, but still. Anyway,
bitch.
Excuse. Hello.
Bitch. Skirt.
Oh, I hate that song. The Dexter meme of that is iconic. Anyway, go on.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah. It's the only place I've ever seen it.
Say it again, Dexter. Skirt.
Anyway.
We're getting so distracted.
So, this was kind of, like I said, a stream of consciousness meditation. And feel free to weigh in.
Yeah.
Because I'm just kind of thinking on how American society is just kind of crumbling.
As it has been.
And I'm sure this sounds like I should be wearing some wraparound sunglasses sitting in a dilapidated Jeep talking about how liberals are too sensitive. But I'm serious.
Not the wraparound sunglasses.
Bitch, am I wrong though?
No.
But then this kind of ties in with that concert we went to a few weeks ago with the incomparable Jeremy Dutcher.
Yes.
And that one old man who talked too damn much. But anyway.
God, it sounds like we had a family.
Oh. Uncle Charles?
Sit your black ass down and take your medication.
Ooh, goodness. Need to sip some water behind that.
Sip some water?
Mm-hmm. Why did I get the random thought of stop blowing them bubbles? Anyway.
Oh, iconic. Anyway, we're getting so distracted.
It's
so
late.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of read off the bullet points and kind of come back to them.
Yes.
But I was just kind of writing. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody makes connections anymore. Nobody really has the support networks anymore. People have minimal non-forced socialization. Cause like, question for you: how many of your friends that you have that you did not meet due to school, work, or a dating app?
I mean, I've met a couple through music, but that's a special situation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically,
that's pretty much it.
Basically, or through other friends, but
right.
Yeah.
That
still counts.
Other friends that you probably knew through one of those three networks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't know our neighbors anymore. We don't care about each other. Too busy trying to be the loudest, even if we're wrong. Too much I got mine and fuck you. That's what we have.
I have things about that.
Oh?
I have things.
You mean basically
I got mine and fuck you?
I mean, that's
kind of how it has to be sometimes.
But that's the thing. Oh God, my therapist is going to clip through the floor if I finish that sentence.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, because I'm about to say his least favorite word. It's I got mine, fuck you. Which sounds like sounds like a mentality for billionaires, and you know it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. It shouldn't, but the way certain situations are, living wise and neighborhood demographic wise, kind of has to be that way.
But like, honestly, in my own personal circles, I've seen people trying to do their best to combat this, or in queer circles in general.
Oh yeah, especially in queer circles.
Like broke queer folks sending money to slightly broke queer
Yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Um, trying their best to ignore dead names attached to money accounts. Um, I actually do this relatively frequently with a friend who will just refer to them by their initials, EH.
Hmm.
Which we've got something that we've dubbed the siblinghood of the traveling tenor. Because I'll randomly send them $10 if they need some money. They'll randomly send me $10 if I need some. We're both struggling, but we try to help each other struggle less. And this is somebody like I've never met. I don't even know what their voice sounds like.
The what?
The siblinghood of the traveling tenor.
Anyway,
Don't, bitch.
I'm so mad because that's genius. I'm so mad. I hate it. It's brilliant.
But yeah, they will send, like I said, we'll send that 10 back and forth. We'll randomly check on each other, stuff like that. And like I said, this is somebody who I've literally never met. I don't know what their voice sounds like. I just know that they're trying their best. God damn it.
Mood.
But yeah, there's somebody I deeply care about, and when it's within my means, I try to help.
Yeah.
Or like people, because I'm one of those people who offer couches of food to their friends as they travel or on harder times and stuff like that. Like, I'm the type of person that if I'm so broke that I'm eating just a thing of ramen and you're hungry too,
Oh, real shit.
bitch, I'll throw on a pot and boil the second one.
Real shit. Me too. That's how I get when people are, when I can do it. Yeah.
We're not going to get anywhere by not helping each other.
It's just like, but you don't have groceries either. I didn't ask you that.
Yeah. Or my favorite one of what do you want to get? I don't really have any money. I didn't ask you if you had any money. I asked you.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's us as fuck.
It really is.
That's us. It's gonna be like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, I don't know. I'm broke.
I didn't ask.
What do you want to eat?
Like,
True.
bitch, qu'est-ce que tu veux? What?
What was that?
What do you want?
Oh, I'm like, you know what? I don't speak je. I'm sorry. That's so rude. I'm sorry. I love the Francois.
The Francois. I cannot
Blame-
stand you.
Yes, you can. That's why you're sitting.
Anyway, so like I bring up the whole supporting each other and being connected thing because that was a point that Jeremy Dutcher made at the concert.
Oh,
Can you not moisten at the mention?
I already have.
Bitch!
I did that the first time you mentioned it.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I really hope Jeremy Dutcher doesn't find this at some point.
I hope he does.
Why?
Partially so he can hear me genuinely standing, partially because I want more people to listen to this.
Because
I don't think we'll ever get on the level of the Reed being recognized by Beyonce.
Absolutely not. No.
But,
I come for her. I don't really come for her, but I do just make a lot of jokes based around her
who,
and her
Beyonce?
empire that will never be taken down. But yeah, I feel like she'd just be like, "Who?" And even that would just be like, "Thank you." I'm sorry. Who are you? Thank you.
I'm sorry. Who?
Mm-hmm.
Why your planet looking like this, B?
Why you got your planet looking like this, B?
But he was making the point in this concert that we as a culture don't really think about how our actions also affect the future.
Because they do.
Because they really do.
And they have. And they will.
And this is the point that I love making with people that just blows their fucking minds. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand,
Yes.
that single action,
Yes.
snowballed into hentai.
Yes. I love that post.
And it sounds crack acid.
But it's not.
Accurate because short version, death of Franz Ferdinand, world wars, Japan getting exposed to America, wanting to make porn based on American comics, tentacles.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge that last part, but yeah, basically.
There's a reason why there's a... I'm talking about.
Let's get Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We don't mention those. Not on this podcast. Absolutely not.
I was just gonna mention a Warframe specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of them is called Hydroid, and his final ability summons tentacles from the ground. Accurate.
The only tentacles I care about.
Yeah. But, you know, we don't really think about how our actions affect the future. And
But I also think we do. We have we have a little more awareness of that now. It's just we're in such a shithole from the past actions that we are trying to figure out ways to deal with it and also make it better for future generations.
Yeah. But, you know, like we can't really, sometimes we can't really afford to think about what's happening right now. We're too busy trying to
Pay the rent.
Yeah.
Wrote a whole song about that.
We can't afford to like focus on what's going on later. Half of us can't, or
We can barely
have
focus
kids.
on ourselves.
You know, we don't have close knit communities. We don't have
You
villages.
remember Who Are You
anymore.
Now, right? The song. And although you scream for help and shout for, what did I say? What are the lyrics to my own fucking song? And though you scream for help, although you ask for help and scream for lack of words, you can barely pay the rent.
Yeah. Like our quote unquote villages, which are now cities, are bigger than ever, and we're so isolated.
Yeah.
Like I would love to be able to have some kind of communal thing happening.
Do you remember when your neighbor at your old apartment invited you to it just had you over that one night?
The one downstairs.
That was such a weird occurrence.
Yeah,
because it's been so long since that happened.
And that's the thing. Is that the fact that somebody that I'd lived above for several months, I'd never met until that one time.
Yeah. And the puppy.
And the kitty.
And the kitty. Oh, I missed them.
Which I was mildly upset that one was called Ren and the other one, I forget what the other one's name was, the cat's name.
Not Stimpy.
Yeah, because it was Ren spelled like the bird, W-R-E-N. But, I don't know, like, I feel like we need to connect more.
Yeah.
Try to find more common, oh god, I'm going to sound like Mewtwo. Something, not the circumstances of one. No, actually, no, I'm not going to sound like Mewtwo.
I'm about to say, your voice is deep enough.
You know what? You're not wrong. But, I don't know, like I said, I kind of wrote this out as a, just a stream of consciousness.
But it works.
Yeah, because, you know, I genuinely love, like, having a bunch of people over, genuinely love, like, you know, if I had the space, bitch, do you know how many big-ass meals I'd make for some of my friends?
True.
Like, make a big-ass pan of mac and cheese, a bunch of roasted chicken thighs, come up with some vegan stuff for the plant girls.
You somehow have dirty rice on the table,
Hmm?
not knowing where it came from. I said, you suddenly have dirty rice on the table, not knowing where it came from.
Exactly. But, like, doing stuff like that, being able
Call
to
me.
be like, being able to support each other, be like, hey, I'm having trouble, because, like, because there was a house that me and my roommate looked at. It was like $1,900 a month, 5 bedrooms and a big ass basement.
That's my pussy.
Bitch, if we could have had enough people all collaborated together, that kitchen was huge, the bedrooms were huge, the basement was elephantine. It had enough space for like 3 cars in the garage and an additional 3 on the driveway. Like, that could have been an amazing concept. There was a big enough yard that somebody could have planted something. We could have had our own, like some tomatoes, some peppers, some stuff like that. And be able to grill, just
It's literally what I want in the future. Whenever people talk about not wanting big houses, I would love to have a big house, but I wouldn't be there by myself.
The thing is, EH actually mentioned something because they commented something on something I posted about that, where, you know what I would actually love the most is a big ass central community center and smaller tiny houses around it. So that way, if you need your own space where you can be, you know, completely, you know, self-sufficient for a while, you've got your own space. But then you can go to the community center. You can hang out. Hell, there would be places to sleep in the community center if you wanted to not be on your own in your own tiny home. Stuff like that. Like I long for more connection. And I feel like that's been like one of the
This
biggest
sounds
things.
like an idea.
It feels like that's one of the biggest things that's been fucking with my head lately, is that I just don't feel connected to people.
This sounds like an idea. The whole communal, that star shaped communal thing. I like that.
It like
It wouldn't be hard to do.
we just need the money,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing. Like
Yeah, that's
if
the real issue.
if somebody could just like sneeze up a smooth 3 million,
Yeah.
that'll be that. Make it 4.
Miss Giselle, Miss Carter, Miss Roland, Michelle.
Williams, you uncultured swine.
I knew her name. I just was like Miss Knowles Carter, Miss Roland, Michelle. So rude.
Why did you and Peggy Michelle?
I'm
Work,
so
work
disrespectful.
Beyonce, work Kelly, and Michelle.
Let's not pretend that Michelle is probably the most talented out of all 3 of them. But yeah, vocally,
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
yeah.
Kelly,
She can sing gospel and hold all the notes. That's talent.
I guess.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I'm just
not saying that they aren't talented.
because girl, those harmonies, like just give
Oh,
me
say my name.
just give me a whole album of Destiny's Child harmonizing, and like I'll come out of the other
I'm
end of
gonna
that album.
mention something about that in the next section. Destiny's Child and shit. But
But no, like I feel like that us reconnecting with each other would help so much, but we're so busy. A lot of people are, and I say we like the royal we as a culture, not like we as Americans, I guess.
in order to form a more perfect union,
But
establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
but like I was saying, like we're
Yeah,
so busy being loud and wrong.
but I
But-
also feel like the awareness of mental health is both. It's a very good thing that we have.
Mhm.
I feel like that would play in. I don't know. Where am I going with that? Because I
Yeah,
don't even know.
being able to support each other with our mental
Yeah,
health.
thank you. Because my brain just
'Cause-
my
yeah,
brain just metroed right there.
because like,
But
go ahead.
yeah,
I was
like
gonna say, I didn't want to override your point too much.
that would be amazing because you'd have people that have this going on, and then this and this going on, and you have one of those things. You have someone that can like relate to an extent. You can sit and talk to people. Have like sessions where y'all sit and talk to each other.
Yeah, have a group.
You're not exactly gonna be therapists, but
I mean,
it's therapeutic.
I mean, that doesn't mean that a therapist can't show up and just like,
Could you imagine?
can you? Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of things right now.
I'm currently thinking of Muscle Daddy helping out. What? What? Vesta, what are you doing? What are you? Okay, so you're just.
I
gonna-
lost the sound. Damn.
Anyway,
I had another sound in here that was a surprise and it didn't save. But it was just Zachary Campbell going, oh. Because Caleb. Anyway, go on.
I don't know. I want to be connected again.
Yes, 100%.
I want to, like,
We need that.
you know, and I want to like take some of the notes that Jeremy Dutcher mentioned in that concert. The we don't sing together anymore.
That's real too.
And it doesn't matter if you're good at it or not. There were a couple people that were off key as fuck at that concert, but I
And
guarantee.
off tempo.
But it was. Let's not talk about Grandma Stomps. But no, there were people that were off key as fuck, and it was fine because it was a unified human experience, whether or not it was completely on pitch. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect each time, but like, it's still like a spiritual experience of being together and creating something with each other. You know?
True. Yeah.
Because like I came out of that like there was a spring in my step. I mean, there was partially because you know we were gonna go meet him. Oh my god. But no, like just come like
I
just,
really should have given him one of my rings.
I mean, but like I want to see changes, I want to see more community. I want to see more people knowing each other, people talking to each other,
Yeah.
and not just like, excuse me, not just like a single generation either.
Multiple.
Where's the elders that we can help take care of in this community?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the
The elders that want to change out of their ways.
that too, or were supportive from the get go?
Yes.
But like, what about people that are single parents that now have a village to help take care of their kids?
That's gonna fuck. Like that's real.
like stuff like that where I would love helping building stuff because I still have a lot of my carpentry skills from my last job. Teaching people what I know as that are like good life skills to know, like driving stick, which you'd be surprised how important that is to know, just in case. Knowing how to swim, because I can teach all ages. Knowing how to swim, knowing how to care for yourself in the wild, knowing how to communicate, aka just watching Steven Universe on repeat.
For real.
Because they communicate so much on that show.
So much.
But like all of
just the first season.
That was just them, getting Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that was just the hey.
I mean,
we know what we're doing.
They had a couple of little jabs in there.
Yeah, like the very first one
was Frybo.
Yeah,
but
or whatever his name is.
I don't want to. I don't want to spend my life having to work a job that, while I like, doesn't pay me enough to be able to thrive. I am just surviving.
When he came up with that, it was just like, oh.
I want to I've been trying to write this book because I did what I called NaNoWriMo Light. NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month, for those who don't know. But I called it NaNoWriMo Light because, the contest is to write a 50,000 page novel or a 50,000 word novel in the month. I just committed myself to writing something every single day other than Sundays because that's when I was writing for this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So in a way, I was still writing every single day.
Right.
But I don't know. And the disconnect is what makes me afraid that the whole community concept might not work because we're so disconnected from each other.
Yeah. It can go either way.
I want to be able to create and not be afraid that I can't create because I have to focus on making money to continue to just barely survive.
Mm-hmm.
I am so tired of just surviving. And I feel like more community would actually help with it being less surviving, more actually living, more thriving, more trying to be better than the previous generation. Trying to be better, trying to do better.
Right.
I don't know. I'm over here getting ready to make myself cry.
So on that note,
do you have any comments?
I do not. I said all of mine.
Okay. Well, then, in that case, Dwelling, what kind of music are we
Send thoughts. Talk about this. Like people listening. Talk about this. To us, to other people. Like this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about it. Get it in the works in the way that you see fit or that works for you in your situation. I don't know. I was just telling people to think about it.
Yeah.
But musically, we have from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, shit.
We have Bad Bandit. Just released this music 3 days ago on Friday. And we're going to play off of that EP called Grasp. Concept of Death, which is my favorite. I love that song.
Concept of Death?
Yes.
I'm already interested.
It's good.
So, as always, y'all, get into it, get your life, and we shall be back.
It shocks me just how comfortable you are with the concept of death, day to day, every day. A rose petal wrapped around your finger as we lay in the yard in another state. The soil's been dry and you pray for rain. Down my hands, but I swear I'm not insane. I just can't explain my fears again. My head is stuffed with cotton and thick grain. A slow shutter photograph taken been thinking that I love the way that you don't ever fear our unknown. But don't you just a little bit? I love the way that you don't ever fear our unknown. But don't you just a little bit? I love the way that you don't ever fear our unknown. But don't you just a little bit? I love the way that you don't ever fear our
Bitch.
So we were just listening to like harmonies, and we ended up straying off topic to what I was gonna talk about for like a second. But Michael Jackson's Earth Song is still one of the greatest songs ever made. Acapella is even more powerful than it already was.
I'm sitting over here with just goosebumps all up and down my arms because Earth Song was honestly one of the first songs that actually made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and not in a bad way per se, but it was kind of a righteous anger cry because I'm one of those people who, unfortunately, if I'm crying and upset with you, run.
No.
No, because like
Yeah.
I if I get to a certain point, I start crying when I get really mad.
Mm-hmm.
If the tears start,
Run.
have been warned. If when the tears stop, bitch, you better already be in the next city over.
Mm-hmm.
Because, woo.
So what I was listening to earlier was Beyonce's Destiny Child's harmonies.
I mean,
No.
Beyonce being an ego is
Yeah, like Beyonce, you ain't right. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's made up with them over this, but like she was real egotistical on those last albums when they got rid of Luggage, especially. But Goosebumps still there?
I'm just over here, just like I think. You know what else is a good one?
Hmm.
They Don't Care About Us.
It's not really harmony.
It's not really harmony, but it's
that song is amazing.
That's another one that just like
It's when
goosebumps.
that in the song when it goes like, that weird sound before the drums come in. I guess that gets you hyped in like 2 seconds.
The video version where he was recording around in the favelas, like with all
That
the
video's
extra,
sick.
all
Oh
the
yeah,
extra in the background.
I'm annoyed he didn't release that version
Same.
because you know it's somewhere. But we were listening to Destiny Child harmonies, and I just want to talk about how no one does those anymore.
Nope. I mean, who are they? Little Mix tries. They're a British group of, I think, like 4 or 5
Oh, I know who
girls.
they are.
They definitely try.
Yeah, the one that Normani. No,
that's Fifth Harmony.
that's Fifth Direction.
Stop. No, Little Mix is the
Yeah, I know who Little Mix is.
Oh my god. My ex could just send me a picture of her making that face trying to do that voice.
Someone did a Content World Scare version of that video.
Oh no.
It's
cursed.
It's very much cursed.
It's a cursed image.
Like when she does ballet, it just like heightens the Cotton Wear Scare like 1 second on her face. It's like anyway, yeah, like nobody does harmonies like that anymore.
Outside of
Like there was
church.
3LW, there was Destiny's Child, there was
Escape. And
there was Brownstone, underrated.
ooh, bitch.
I heard it through the grapevine. Those harmonies
That wasn't even
and
what
that
I was
song.
thinking of.
Oh, what song were you thinking of?
If you love me, say it. If you trust me,
Do it. Didn't someone just sample that really poorly?
Probably.
Like that song's amazing. But yeah, like Brownstone's. I heard it through the grapevine, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Brings me to tears.
Are the harmonies that good?
Yes,
Bitch.
I have to play it.
So when
But
we
it's like
finish
real
recording-
church, like real church.
Like, are we talking church? Like, just feel
Like
feeling it?
the end of Earth Song. like that.
So okay,
On
so
part of
like
that.
stomping and clapping in the studio. So like 2-3 steps shy of I know I've been changed.
That fucking song.
Oh my god, that like I am agnostic as shit, and that will have me standing the fuck up in somebody's in front of somebody's pew. Because bitch,
True.
who
Black church songs
like
are
that,
undefeated.
like that is that I feel that deep in my soul.
And as much as I was actually going to talk about them too later for my rant, but Arena
Venti.
Trenta, as
That reminds me, we need to get.
I hate that this bitch is so talented. I hate it because I support talented ass people who don't need auto. She uses it, but don't need autotune to sound damn near pitch perfect studio level vocals at like fucking Coachella, like Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish sounds like her albums everywhere she goes. Like I will stand talent. I won't stand blackfishing, and I won't talk about that later.
I'm ready.
Like you already had a taste of that.
But that's because we kiki outside of the show.
But that bitch and her harmonies and some of her songs, God is a Woman especially. The end of God is a Woman is very like churchy. She's like, yeah, like that was all real.
Oh God,
that was real gospel-y, yeah. And then Rem, the harmonies in that are sickening.
That's the.
And all this ain't look 'cause I don't wanna.
Anyway,
like, but her harmonies. She taps into that a lot, and she's one of the few that does it well because she can sing.
For now,
yeah. I'm glad she's not Mariah carrying her whistle tones, so she doesn't have to go an octave down 10 years from now. Like I love you, Mariah, but you notice what you did. Prince did the same shit.
That's why he's starting to do the same thing.
Like, but that's because she has.
Like if you listen to her first album and listen to The Gift, and you can hear like she went from
like she went from BET to Daddy's me down the street. Like it's true though, but that's also because she pushed 3 whole children under her vagina, and pregnancy will do that to you.
No, pregnancy is.
And she had Blue Ivy. She had to push Blue Ivy and her shade out with her, and then you had to push out the twins like not that long after,
and then turn right around in Coachella.
Yeah. Don't ever come for Beyonce.
Like
don't ever.
You can argue whether she's a good singer or not. I mean,
because that's.
But you cannot deny that she is one of the hardest working people.
And that's a prime example of what I was talking about on my show. You could sound like garbage and have an amazing work ethic. You'll make it a couple miles further than the people that have talent. Because of work ethic. Because of commitment. Because of
not being messy.
Not being bullshitter. Yeah. Well, even though Beyonce's had her moments, like I said, with Destiny's Child, she's had her moments.
You know who is actually kind of talented, but is too messy to get anywhere? Azealia Banks.
Drag her. Slay her.
I mean, fitting, but...
I'm sorry, who?
And I know I've stopped listening to her because she finally... I'm like, okay, girl, you are doing way too much right now. But, like, and I know she makes a lot of music for the gays. But honestly, like, especially when I was working my carpentry job, bitch, some of her music was fucking perfect for working.
Cool. Wonderful.
Stunning.
Don't know her.
Yeah, no, I don't. I like my.
Ever since she had the nerve to call Lizzo a mammy, I was like,
no, that was my.
Like I was done with her before that, but nah, girl, sorry, you're out.
Yeah, that was my
return the sender.
That was my breaking point too.
Yeah, because you were like you, and then you talk about how black women don't support themselves, and then you turn around and do that. Bye, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, like. Not a lot of artists really have talent anymore. They have quirks and they have
gimmicks. Like
they have
Post Malone looking like that 0.1%.
Although Post Malone, you said this before. Post Malone, his element is actually really good in his element. In like punky, rocky shit.
Like sitting down and playing a guitar and sounding sad. He's
like,
actually pretty good.
He could do that, but he taps into everything else. And I've heard him talk. It's so unfortunate. I would suck his dick regularly if he didn't look the way he did right now.
So
Like-
showering and less face tattoos.
Less face tattoos, and if he trimmed his godforsaken facial hair. Like, I would. It's the kind of man I've wanted in high school. Forever. Like, God. Have you seen the Photoshop pictures of him without face tattoos?
I have not actually.
Well, I keep talking about that. But yeah, a lot of artists don't really have talent anymore. They have gimmicks and they have. They rely on the internet and like meme culture and all that good shit too much, or they rely on publicity stunts, like Cardi and her whatever that guy's name is,
I'm sorry.
and all that good shit.
Nah, she openly admitted to drugging people and taking money from them. I don't see it for Belle Calise.
Yeah, she's done. No, yeah. That's the one.
Oh, that picture?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like I would date that. Right? Like not even just fuck. I would date that kind of man. I would have. He still doesn't look like he showers in this at all. But without the face tattoos, he's really cute.
I was gonna say he either looks like he showers too much or not at all.
Yeah, especially in this picture. But now he looks like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least he cut his hair.
Yeah. So anyway, that was enough on that music shit.
I'm trying to think if I've had any new people pop up in my musical circle.
Like my bubbles been real restricted lately when I'm in like producing mode. Like my bubbles real restricted. I don't listen to anything else.
I would,
because I don't end up wanting it to like kind of like take away from what I'm trying to do by myself.
that's fair.
And that was a lot of flaws when I was producing under different names before. That a lot of shit was kind of I was listening to everything and trying to do everything, and it didn't work.
It was too muddled.
I used to go as Teddy. Fun fact for those of you who are keeping tabs on me. I used to produce as Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy was a travesty.
No, Teddy was your chrysalis.
True. No.
Because without
yeah.
without all the stuff you did as Teddy, you wouldn't be here now.
Yeah.
Without all the learning that you did, without all the cringy songs, you wouldn't be here making sickening things.
I made a whole song that was just a loop of Derez by Daft Punk, like 2 seconds of that, on top of the Monster High theme song, just put together for like 2 minutes. That was a song I made. It was garbage. I'll play that for you.
It was a learning experience. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's getting late.
Steven Universe Future.
Why you gotta be here?
Tell me why. I'm sorry.
What song are you going?
I was about to start singing. Who sings I Want It That Way? NSYNC DeBarge.
In sync. DeBarge. I'm going home.
No.
Goodbye.
Steven Universe Future. Yeah, you wrote pretty much what I was thinking. It's real chill.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
The diamonds are gonna show up. I need blue.
Mm-hmm.
I need blue back.
Mm-hmm.
I need Spinel back.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it is. So these last 2 episodes have felt really domestic.
Which makes sense because they were like, yeah, grown up Steven, but they didn't really touch on how that would affect. And why is Rebecca such a pro at taking these issues and making them so easy to understand? Like that growing up shit was like, I don't do the same shit anymore. Stop treating me like a child. Struggle of my middle school years.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. My old ass is over here like, Stephen, you're 16. You're still a child.
True. Honestly. But he's also a diamond, so technically. He's a child with
Spoilers.
oh, sorry. Well, y'all late. He's a child with the trauma of 8,000 years.
Ooh, Jesus. All that trauma. I can't wait to see them exploring more of that repression that he's been trying to do.
Scares me the most.
I want to see more of this whole
That scares me the most.
This whole pink Super Saiyan shit that he keeps doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this pink Kaioken shit that he's
I
been
was
doing.
like, Pink Gohan?
Stop.
He's Pink Gohan right now. Every time he
Yeah.
gets mad as hell,
Every time, yeah.
Pink Gohan.
The fucking father. go inside.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, Vegeta. Vegeta, run before you lose the rest of your hair.
Something the Prince of all diamonds.
But yeah, Rebecca's gonna do some fucked up shit.
I'm
nervous.
Terrified.
I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous.
What if somebody gets shattered?
Because they've yet to do that recently. No one's gotten shattered.
Nobody's gotten shattered. Period.
I feel like that
During the canon of the actual show, like previously.
What if it's one of the diamonds? What if it's white?
That'd be a hell of a way to go out.
Oh, I would die.
It won't be Steven.
No, no. A lot of people were theorizing that he's just gonna leave Beach City by the end of this.
Ooh.
Because every title card shows him in the van, or like, you know, his point of view in the van driving away from Beach City, never towards Beach City.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. He's always driving away from it. It's in the rear view while he's driving forward. Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like a lot of people are saying this is going to end with him leaving Beach City or something along those lines.
Going to college.
Yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to look at the title cards again then.
He's always driving away from Beach City. Yeah. So
I love that they call it the Dandai, by the way.
Yeah. Post-thems. These brand names are fucking amazing. Post-thems.
Dandai.
Tube.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what Twitter was called.
I don't know, but I know that I have a Twitter analog in my book. But I'll tell you what it is off the air, because I don't want none of you hoes taking my idea.
I've already read it. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
And it actually works really well, I think. At least like names and stuff. But like, what do you think's gonna happen? Because we still got that giant centipede thing to deal with.
The only ones we have left that haven't been introduced from this title card
is Angry Diamond.
Is Angry White.
Angry White.
And the centipede thing.
And I feel like Jasper still feels a little unresolved.
If Jasper gets shattered?
Because I mean, maybe, but Jasper's too busy trying to be Piccolo.
100%. 100%. Like, you could tell these are like the kids that watch anime at the lunch table in high school. These are all these kids.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
with the budget,
we've got the she's gone moment.
We've got Gohan. We got Dragon Ball Z multiple times. We've got Macross and Gundam multiple times.
Magical Girl. Magical something.
Magical Girl Utena.
Thank you.
Utena. Yeah, a lot of Utena.
Because
tons of that.
Because Mega Pearl.
Mello was just telling me all about all the stuff with Pearl.
What if they get? They've got Mega Pearl. What about Giga Pearl?
Oh God, with all fucking 4 of them?
And Terra Pearl.
Terra Pearl? That'd be dope.
Well, yeah.
What would that look like?
Because you've got Mega Pearl of the 2.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Giga Pearl with the 3.
That'd be so cool. That'd be dope. I can picture, like, the formation, but I wouldn't know what they looked like. I didn't expect Mega Pearl to look the way they did.
Oh my God, she was sickening.
Oh, she was cunt. She was pussy. She was punani.
Stop.
But she didn't have to be sitting there like a Destiny's Child picture. When the doors open on her, and she was just like, "Can you keep up?" But yeah, Steven Universe feature, get hyped. Cats. This is gonna become a thing. I knew it. I knew it. When Sonic did that, when the internet bullied Sonic into changing this shit, I knew.
Yeah, but the difference is,
everyone else was gonna fucking do it.
The difference
I knew
is that they didn't release the movie.
Yes, they didn't. I don't even think they were done yet. I don't think they were done with that movie yet, which is why they had time. And they were able to push it forward. I knew this shit was going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but I knew they were going to go, well, they did that with their movie, but we're going to do it with ours now, while it's in theaters.
Can we also subscribe to the fact that
but
the reviews and tweets about this movie, while the movie is atrocious, the tweets and stuff about this movie are art.
True. But they did this. At this point, it was a publicity stunt. I believe it
You
was
think so?
because
There are some,
there are shots in this movie that are unfinished.
like the fact
like
that you
there's
see Judi Dench's
yeah.
whole human hand
Yeah.
with the wedding band.
And then there's another scene where like you can see one of them in a partial costume in the background, like not CG'd yet.
Mm-hmm.
They did this on purpose. Yeah, so I know they did this on purpose. Like they were like they thought Sonic was doing it on purpose. They thought they were. Sonic actually did that, and they thought it was going to be okay. That's the difference. But they thought that it was a publicity thing, and they're like, "We're going to do that and actually do a publicity thing." That's my whole theory on
Like, how you gonna release a whole patch on a movie though?
that. This is not PS4. This is not.
You can't get hot fixes in cinema, Diane.
Anyway, yeah.
You don't get a hot fix. You don't get an update.
What else?
You don't get to turn it off and turn it back on and install your software updates. bitch.
Anyway, what else is there to talk about? Nothing Marvel related.
Bitch, do you know, like, I am fully planning for Christmas Eve that me, my roommate, my partner, and possibly my partner's roommate,
The tall one.
aka his heterosexual life partner.
That's such a.
No, like
I know, but that's such a.
no,
It's very white.
we'll talk. I'll explain off the air because
Cool.
I don't want to put too much of his business out on Beyonce's internet.
I would go, but I can't.
You can't do it. Like,
I love cats far too much. I love the stories far too much.
then don't. But I fully intend on getting completely.
Who's playing McCavity in this movie?
I fully intend on getting absolutely like, bitch. You want to talk about baked? Bitch, I'll be a whole baked curry up in this movie.
I need to see who plays McCavity. Yeah, bye, bitch. I don't care about you.
Why are you listed first?
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
All right, I might have to. Who's playing? They changed the spelling of her name. I'm gonna punch somebody. Victoria.
Okay.
In the book, it was always Viktoria.
Oh.
And that's. I always wanted a white cat and name her Victoria and spell it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, solely because of this musical. Fuck you. And then Mistle-hoes. Who's playing Mistle-hoes?
Laurie Davidson.
Derulo is okay. I'm sorry. No,
Wait,
I can't see this movie.
wait.
Derulo is Tugger.
Okay.
You can't do that.
And J Hud's loud ass is Grisabella.
J Hud as Aretha as J Hud as J Hud as Aretha as J Hud as Grisabella.
Stop. Laurent Bourgeois as Socrates.
I'm into. I don't care about any of these other people. I only care about Misto, Tugger, Victoria Cavity, and yeah, that's about it.
James Corden is playing Bustopher Jones.
James Corden in this movie. Okay.
You realize he can sing, right?
I just didn't know he was gonna be in this movie. I didn't really pay attention to this, but I dig that Laura Davidson is gonna be Misto. Yeah. Okay, I can see this. Okay, I can see this a lot. But Idris is McCavity. That's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen McCavity's outfit in the musical? Because I watched the musical and fell in love with it the first time I saw it.
I'd say OBC.
I'm pretty sure his costume's been leaked at this point, but where is McCavity? Yeah, I lived for this shit.
You are so gay.
I lived for this outfit.
You are so. This is. Oh my god.
Of
Of course you would like
I
this
lived
one.
for this shit. I need to see what it just looks like. Oh, I really like this. Oh, that's dope. I can dig this. It looks absolutely petrifying in this. See, had they done this practical, it would have been better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Practical, not just CGI hellscape.
Yeah.
Or at least get like James Cameron's ass on this so that it actually looks good. Because Avatar, while completely pointless and basically Pokemon 3D, Pocahontas
McCavity
3D.
looks dope. I like McCavity a lot. All right, anyway, enough of cats. Anything else to talk about? Quick Marvel sidebar. They have announced Blade to be in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't said shit about it yet.
Isn't Mahershala Ali supposed to be playing him? Oh no. Why are you Vesta?
I've never been so blessed by a casting announcement in my entire life.
Oh my god.
like when he was cast as Prowler, I was like, oh no. Because I knew it was coming.
Mhm.
Like, even if you knew, like, especially in this is Spider-Verse, even when you knew what was coming,
Mhm.
the way they shot that scene with Prowler
Mhm.
in that movie fucks me up. Both of the scenes. Like, when you find out who he is
Mhm.
and find out,
No
oh,
spoilers.
yeah, that shit, I was, like, damn near about
Gagged.
to cry.
Gagged.
Yeah, I was. So when they announced that this fine-ass hunk of man candy was playing Blade, oh, but my man needs to get a cameo in here.
Wesley.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a character in the comics that is he's in the movies too, but I think he fucking dies in the first movie. Stupid. Who trains Blade? Who's like a sensei, like a master splinter to Blade.
Mm-hmm.
If Wesley Snipes don't play that character,
that'd be
amazing. That'd be sickening. That'd be sickening.
I would love it, but I don't think it'll happen.
I doubt it too.
Just like how, for a split second, because I only like half watched the Far From Home trailer for Spider-Man. I only like half watched that trailer. For a split second, I mistook Jake Gyllenhaal for Tobey Maguire, and I'm like, that was a ballsy move.
Could you imagine them casting Tobey Maguire as Mysterio? That would have actually been amazing. That would have been sickening.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been amazing.
Ballsy though.
That'd have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
That's up there with
And
the
he
fact
could
that
have played that.
he could
He
have.
could have eaten that up. To be real, because people knock Tobey Maguire because he was not a good Spider-Man. He was an amazing Peter Parker.
Mhm.
Garbage spot. I've said this a lot. I said this a lot. Tobey Maguire had Peter Parker nailed perfectly and could not nail Spider-Man ever. The other one that came in between,
Andrew Garfield.
yeah, that one. He did a garbage Peter Parker,
Mm-hmm.
but he was an amazing Spider-Man. And no. And then Tom Holland's got them both.
Mm-hmm. Tom Holland is adorable.
I love him.
He's like tiny and
Yeah, he does
Tobey
ballet.
Tobey Maguire's the only American one to have played Spider-Man in recent years.
Yeah.
So both Garfield and Holland are British.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so weird hearing Tom Holland speaking his regular.
Disney shit. Disney news.
Shit. Let me just get out of the way so Vesta can
No, you need to hear about this.
Oh?
They casted Prince Eric in live action Little Mermaid with our girl.
With Chloe or Halle Bailey.
Unfuckable.
That's what you are.
That video when I was like, I'm like, wait, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who the sisters were.
Chloe and Halle.
Yeah, I didn't know who they were. And then I found out they were Parkwood. I'm like, oh. Yeah. Jonah, that guy. Joe. How do I spell that? Jonah Howard King.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he looks just like him.
Just like him.
Wait, do they both have blue eyes?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Blue eyes and dimples and the hair.
Like, it was about to be, what's his name, for a minute.
Oh.
Harry Styles. Like I think they screen tested, because they screen tested apparently like hundreds of people with Halle just to see, and he was the best one.
Yeah, no, Harry Styles could never.
No. Yeah, see, they screen tested him, and that would have been a
He
disaster.
can make a good stunt double. What?
And I hated all these people. This is old news with the whole Halle casting. People were really mad, and they were like, "We need Ariana Grande to play Ariel." And I'm like, "She could sing, but she can't."
We got an actual black
She
woman to
can't
play
act.
We got an actual one. Why do we need a fake?
Y'all didn't see what I did, but it's a Judge Judy meme.
Look like
Divorce court. I'm sorry, divorce court meme.
It was something like that, but it was old girl. Like, when was the last time that you two made love? This morning, Your Honor. She's just sitting there like
Lisa Simpson face. But yeah, Ari can sing and all, and she would have slayed some of those songs, but she can't act. That's why she hasn't done it since Victoria. Or whatever that other show was that she did with that one bitch. But yeah, that's that on that. Anything else you want to talk about?
I actually do have something else I want to talk about.
One more thing.
So, American Gods. You'll be my American Gods. Anyway.
Can you imagine making a slow version of American Boy, making it sensual and saying, "You can be my American God"?
Ooh. Ooh.
Take me on a trip, I like to go someday. It sounds like Beyonce song now. It's just like, take me on out to life.
Wow.
That's what it sounds like.
Why are you like this? Okay.
Sean Paul, that's about quality in the background.
Sure.
Then I be like, "Dirty one, rock that go."
Let me just actually open this link because I was actually kind of upset about this and trying my best to not like be openly mad about this, and it's late, so I'm not gonna get loud like y'all sometimes like me to do. So
You like it?
for it's anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So for those who don't know, Orlando Jones used to play Mr. Nancy, the personification of Anansi, the spider trickster god. Right?
hmm
Okay, I'm just making sure because
I think so.
I read American Gods once in high school.
And Anansi is African.
Mm-hmm. So here, I'll just read the article. Last week, Orlando Jones shared a video claiming that he won't be returning for season 3 of American Gods because he was fired over concerns about the message his character, Mr. Nancy, is sending to Black America. Now, Jones is speaking up about how he really feels. The actor spoke with SiriusXM host Clay Kane of The Clay Kane Show and called showrunner Charles Egley a culture vulture white guy. Culture vulture white guys running around with a Black Panther t-shirt on, talking like you black, acting like you black, thinking you blacker than black people.
Oh.
This is a whole 60-plus-year-old white man who has now decided that he wants to he's saying that Mr. Nancy is bad for Black America, saying that he's trying to write from a black male perspective.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, Charlie, Hunty,
Sister.
Sweetheart,
Honey. Girl.
Darling. I would like you to use all the money that you don't deserve.
And die. Here's the first step to becoming a fossil. Step 1. Die.
No, I would like you to take all that money that you clearly don't deserve, go buy a mirror, strip naked, and stand in front of it. Because I'm pretty sure if you look under all that Black Panther clothing and fake veneer and stuff, you will still see a whole white retiree.
You big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch.
And because you are an old white male retiree, you lack the experience, the input, the upbringing, the culture.
You have no place. You like the place.
You have nothing to stand. You have no basis to be able to write from.
Like none whatsoever. At all.
The caucasity of this man to think that he's able to write from a black man's perspective.
At all.
While you may be able to write a character that happens to be black, you do not have the experiences necessary to bring authenticity to that writing.
Hello?
So I'm at the point of, why are you here?
What?
Why are you saying these things? Why are you trying to parade around like this fake woke dude that probably would have voted for Obama a third time and then try to steal somebody's body? Why are you here?
Who invited you? You don't even go here.
You really don't. Like
you, I hate it.
And all of his behavior, that in and of itself is like, I don't want to say blackface, but basically blackface.
It's not even blackface because he thinks his opinion is better than black people's.
Or is more relevant, or that
Yes.
he knows what's good for Black America.
Yeah, and you don't.
You really don't.
You never will.
But I'm just over here like, you do realize that clothes don't make somebody black.
Period.
Speech doesn't make someone black.
Period.
I'm just as black as Ryan Coogler's non-code switching fine ass.
Period.
Like, I'm just as black as, Donald Glover. I'm just as black as Danny Glover.
Yeah.
You know,
We
my
have
clothing,
places to speak.
my clothing, my parlance, none of that changes the fact that all of my writing perspectives, gender identity notwithstanding, can be written from a black male perspective and be accurate.
Right.
Because my upbringing in life was and is a black male perspective.
Mm.
So for you to have the audacity to even consider that you're able to write something like that is preposterous. Because like I'm trying to write a story and I fully intend on including trans characters in this. You know what I plan on doing for that? Asking, is this what I should do? Is this accurate? Do you have any input? Is there something I should change? Is there something you think I shouldn't put in here? Because this is not my story to tell. And that's something that a lot of these white men
really need to understand.
That's something that
here.
a lot of these white men in Hollywood fail to realize is that a lot of these stories are not yours to tell because you will tell it wrong. It's going to be another case of that white bitch with Sojourner. No, it's going to be another case with that white bitch with Sojourner Truth trying to switch her from being an eloquent woman who spoke Dutch first before she spoke English to going from speaking clear English like what I'm doing to saying, well, I'm just a woman and I'm going to just try to sit down and tell y'all something, okay? That's not what she spoke like. And for you to try to transcribe what she said into some caricature bullshit is infuriating.
Infuriating.
And please believe, I'd be getting a lot louder right now, but it is 10:25 at night. I have to get up in the morning and throw swords at people. And tell them that they're not going to get their orders by Christmas because fucking hell, why would you procrastinate until Christmas, Adam? Jesus. And yes, I will forever call December 23rd Christmas Adam.
If you want to be real about it, you should call it Christmas Lilith.
Ooh. See, you're going like lore. I'm going comedy. Because while you've got the apocryphal lore, I'm saying that Christmas Adam is the day before because it comes first and is usually disappointing.
Accurate.
The audacity of this Caucasian.
Shut up.
Just
shut up.
Go away.
Go
away.
Now for my rant.
Oh, I'm ready. Let me just strap in.
Kim.
Oh no. Speaking of people thinking they're black.
Kim Convoluted. You had the gall to go for this 7 Hollywood magazine, whatever that Caucasian shit was called, and go on there looking like quote unquote Elizabeth Taylor, but Elizabeth Taylor would never look that stupid. You were emulating Diana Ross in the Supremes and that look that black women had in the 60s and 70s. And without them, a lot of these beehive ass women wouldn't have it. So let's talk. We'll leave that for another time. Why do you look darker than me?
A whole black man.
A whole black man. Granted, I'm mixed with white, but it's irrelevant because I'm still black. And people are all here like, oh, she's just tanned. Oh, you're reaching. You're just offended. Like, people need to stop being so offended about everything. I had to unfollow some guy who thought he was a news source just because he opened his videos with "Hey sis," but yeah, I know, trash.
Tragic.
Yeah, it's stunning. But why are we denying that this is black fishing? I won't go as far as to say blackface with her. She doesn't have enough makeup skills to do that on her own. But black fishing is what that is. Ariana Grande, black fishing. And she's been doing that for years now. So I decided to go on this app that was really popular a while ago called Face App. Like when that app first came out, everybody just lost their shit. There's no reason why I should run either of these two women in these filters and they come out looking black. Because the AI goes, that's a black person. That's a person that's not white. Shouldn't be any reason that should be the case. Granted, that's one example. But this is AI we're talking about. Unbiased AI. And you mean to tell me I run Ariana Grande's Italian ass through that filter and it goes black. And she's not blackfishing. She's not trying to look as racially ambiguous as possible to get a broader audience.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't copping in the sound the black women had in the early 2000s and the 90s and the 80s that we been had and making more money off it? Oh, okay. Right. I've never liked the Kardashians or the Jenners, except for Kendall because she reads her and her sisters to filth every day. And I live for it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I can't stand any of them hoes. But Kim just consistently. Do you have FaceApp right now?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, was that FaceApp?
No, I don't FaceApp.
But yeah, that was just Kim, man, get your life together. Well, you had to get the Silver Surfer back into Galactus's workforce, okay? Because he's looking like a hot ass mess. On that note,
we're not even gonna get into
Silver Surfer, the Silver Flopper.
I'm sorry. Who?
I'm sorry. Who? I'm sorry. Who? White Diamond voguing in that dress.
bitch.
In them heels, she death drops and the world splits. That's why Homeworld split in half.
Because White Diamond was like, okay.
She's like, what's voguing? Like yellow, blue. I've learned a new thing. It's called voguing. I saw it on Steven's phone. Are you ready? Sure. You just imagine.
She just like does a double kick up and you hear, and then all of a sudden the entire planet just cracks.
And then it's like in the middle of like this episode where Steven is talking and off in the distance in the background you just see a giant bright flash of light. For like a 0.2 seconds.
And every gym on Homeworld all did that point at the same time.
Could you imagine Yellow? I mean, I think Yellow would be better at voguing than any of them would be. Yellow with them heels and that outfit, like
Those
that,
boots.
them contours.
Bitch, you saw that, the bearded drag Yellow.
Get it, cat. What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling?
I can't stand you.
What's the use of feeling, cunt? What's the use of feeling?
I cannot stand.
What's the use of dick? What's the use of feeling?
Watch, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show back up here to record, and you're gonna be
What's the
like,
use of feeling? What's the use of Patty LuPone's voice?
I swear, if you do this, oh no.
So anyway, you want to do the outro?
Oh boy. On that note, fuck American Gods. Also, fuck America's Got Talent. Because fun fact, same network.
Unsurprising.
Or like owned by the because it's like I think
Isn't
it's
it only like
Stars
four
and NBC
that
or
own?
something. But it's the same like parent company that has them.
They
both,
don't four main companies own most of TV anyway.
basically.
Yeah. So
But anyway, that wraps up. I'll just. I'm just gonna let's just get this outro knocked out. Cause girl, I'm signing off and going the fuck to bed.
I got laundry to do still too.
Whoop. So okay, let me hurry up. That wraps up yet another episode of the Baldwin Kids. If you've got any questions, comments, great ideas, want to say hi, or even send us a digital Christmas card, shoot us a like and a DM on our Facebook and Instagram pages. You can also get a hold of me on the Twitter and catch some hands on PSN. I'm on both as the Iron Magnus, that is THEIRONMAGNUS.
I'm on Instagram as Vesta with 2 underscores. Yeah, 2 of those.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love that fucking button.
I will have, for those of you in the Chicago area, I'm performing at Gallery Cabaret again. I'm headlining this time on the 4th of January. Come to that if you live there, and if you don't live here, then get here. All my music's everywhere. Love Notes and Who Are You Now and what else? Oh, Wall of Sound especially.
Wall of Sound is sickening.
Wall of Sound is pussy. It's a whole panini press. And then Sex Shooter will be out. Panini Punani. Sex Shooter will be out on the 1st on New Year's.
Lit.
Only on Bandcamp though, because
We don't need that.
Prince will come back from the grave like motherfucker.
We don't need that Paisley smoke.
Alex, come get your rope. Vesta, come get your rope.
So we can drag you.
Really? That's one of the funniest.
Just tie it to the edges.
Yeah.
We've got it from here.
Vesta, get the rope. That's how you do Eat the Cake anime. It's just Vesta, get the rope. Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Anyway, y'all. We are independent black creatives that are easily distracted when it's late at night. Drink some water, take your meds, do better, and have some happy holidays. You know, it's actually Hanukkah right now.
Yeah.
Recording. I don't know the traditional greeting for it.
I don't either.
So I'll just say, have a joyous Hanukkah.
Have a happy holidays. And
Have a festive and lit Hanukkah.
You dumb. You big.
For those who celebrate Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. Try not to strangle your family members. It'd be as tempting as it may be.
Just don't do it physically. Do it verbally.
Mm-hmm.
Think. What would Beyonce do?
Not even be here because you don't care about Lady.
Exactly. Don't go to where you don't feel welcome.
Don't Beyonce. Dynasty. The champagne.
It's bad. I wouldn't really, the caviar is not bad. I wouldn't really know. It's not Choba. I prefer Patricia Luca.
Yeah, but if you're gonna drag somebody for the holidays, do it in the Dynasty way.
Not in the Beyonce way.
And go meet your neighbors.
Yeah, that's another one.
Meet your neighbors. Start trying to build some kind of a community. We're only gonna do better if we do better together.
All right.
But on that note,
bye.
Do better, and we'll see y'all next time.